Hey, I'm back here. Basement Tapes 164. This is John Keating. 67. And this next set has grown on me like an like an unstoppable force of irritable barnacles. I used to not like the set due to its simplicity. I've come to like the set due to its simplicity, but I've come to despite the warnings of my friends, I am attacking this 1967 Topps collection of baseball cards, which is brutal. And I have 454 of them. And they say the first cut is the deepest, but I'm going to tell you the next 159 cuts will be much, much deeper. Let's go over to Beckett OPG. It says what they say: 622 cards. $23.82 average value. Total value $14,817.50. $4,000 to $10,000 for a set of 1967 Topps baseball cards. Folks, the cards in this 609 card set measure 2.5 by 3.5. The 1967 Topps series is considered by some collectors to be the company's finest accomplishments in baseball card production. Wow. Excellent color photographs are combined with easy to read backs. Cards 458 to 533 are slightly harder to find than numbers 1 through 457. And the inevitable high series 534 to 609 exists. Each checklist card features a small circular picture of a popular player included in that series. Printing discrepancies resulted in some high series cards being in short supply. The checklist below identifies by DP 22 double printed high numbers. Of the 76 cards in the last series, 54 cards were short printed, and the other 22 cards are much more plentiful. Featured subsets within this set includes World Series cards 151 through 155 and League Leaders 233 through 244. A limited number of proof Roger Maris cards were produced. These cards are blank-backed, and Maris is listed as a New York Yankee on it. Some Bob Bolen cards, number 252, have a white smear in between his names. Another tough variation that has been recently discovered involves card number 58, Paul Schaal. The tough version has a green bat above his name. The key rookie cards in this set are high-number cards of Rod Carew and Tom Seaver. Confirmed methods of selling these cards include 5 nickel card wax packs. Although rarely seen, there exists a salesman's sample panel of 3 cards that pictures Earl Batty, Manny Mota, Gene Brabender. Wow, imagine having that name in high school, especially on prom night, with ad information on back about new Topps cards. Gene Brabender. 64 rookie cards in there. I hit a button I should not have hit, so apologies to everybody there. Let's go to the top 3 cards. We have Drunk Uncle Mickey Mantle, I'm sure, number 3, or perhaps it's Tom Seaver, number 1. What am I saying anymore? Stand by, everybody. Let's see what Beckett says here. Tom Seaver is the number 1 card, followed by Roger Maris's blank back that may or may not exist, followed by Rod Carew, and then Drunk Uncle Mickey Mantle. Brooks Robinson's a high number, and he is expensive. So this set kind of defies a lot of the conventional wisdoms, a lot of no-name rookies, like I shouldn't say no name, but Mark Belanger, of course, an average player, good defensive shortstop, but an average player demands a premium here, or commands a premium, as they would say. Anyway, Seaver, Carew, and Mantle are your top 3. Let's get over to TCDB before I say something else stupid. 609 total cards. Teams listed here: Braves, Orioles, Red Sox, California Angels, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Indians, Tigers, Astros, Athletics, Dodgers, Twins, Mets, Yankees, Phillies, Pirates, Giants, Cardinals, and the Senators. Errors and variations, there are 30 of them at least. A lot of missing graphics, a lot of bad stats, a lot of bad information, but I won't pick on Topps too much. 72 Hall of Famers, including the first card that has Frank Robinson, Hank Bauer, and Brooks Robinson, a really fun world champion card there for card number 1. Rookies, we know about Seaver. We know about Carew, but do we know about Barry Moore and Pat Jarvis and Jim Barbieri and then Felix Mian and Jim Nash and Minnie Rojas and Paul Casanova? Anyway, they're all in there for your enjoyment. Posters have been inserted in these packs. We will get to that in a few episodes, but for now, we will move on. Comments. Oh boy, people have something to say. Let's go back in time, March 2014 by Orly Leon 62. This was my joy and pride, he says backwards. I had the whole collection minus Cleveland first baseman. I don't remember the name. He suffered from a depression due to his wife's death. Oh, how much I played with them with a baseball game I invented. I lost them in 1974 when I gave them to my neighbor, who was about 7 years younger. Great set of cards. Round the Diamond tells us in 2016 that these are some of the toughest high number cards to get, along with the 66 set. Boy, thanks for the heads up. CPH Grover _ Grover tells us the first pack that I can remember opening was a 1967 rack pack in 1970 at an older corner store that all us boys frequented after school. In those days, old cards like that were easy to find at Louis. I don't remember the players in the pack or what became of those cards. Perhaps they were among those in the collection my mother threw out. No kidding. I remember very clearly sorting by team name color and then team name cards from the gray 1970 set that I still love. I own a complete near mint set. Dude, no one cares about 1970. Tony M says, also my first pack that I ever opened. My uncle, who was also into baseball cards, bought 2 whole boxes, one for each of us, and we sat there and ripped Series 1 packs, and I was hooked for life. It became a bit of a tradition for us around Easter time every year when those new season cards would come out. That's a great story there. Tony M, thank you so much for sharing. MRO 255 says absolutely nothing. It is a blank comment. D. Chicotello tells us, I collected this entire set as a 14-year-old, the only one during my youth. I love the design and still do. As I have restarted my card hobby some 55 years later, but only with my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Pirates, I gave my 1967 collection away. Packaging, beautiful red boxes. There's also some white boxes, it looks like. So there's some 10-cent packs, but the 5-cent packs is all-star pinup picture on there. You see Brooks Robinson depicted on the side. We see a slugger of unknown origin on the front or the top of the box there. Battling away on that is 5-cent wax box. The wax packs have a sliding gentleman, that curved T Tops logo, extra all-star pinup inside, baseball, bubble gum. Gosh, what more do you need, folks? There's the magnet giveaway again for fooling and tricking all your friends. There is a Tom Seaver and Bill Dennehy cello pack. So that's quite a catch there, I'm sure. Anyway, the wrappers have the umpire balls and strikes. There are outfielder glasses you can send away for a free camera. So many giveaways. There's a cello pack, 29 cents for 3 10-cent packs. Mickey Lolich, all that stuff. So much fun stuff there in 1967. It does unsettle some of us that haven't finished the set. It's a thing we need to do, but we're not looking forward to it. The sell sheet ad says baseball cards, Topps Complete 1967 set, only $12.95. Get your full color picture cards of almost every Major League Baseball player. Special. Order a complete set now, and you'll receive free set of 33 full Hall of Fame cards. Ruth, DiMaggio, etc. I'm not sure what that is. Send only $12.95 plus 95 cents for postage. For the complete 7 series totaling about 600 cards, or send down payment of $290 and 5 $220 payments later on. Each series is $225 each. Single cards 4 cents each. Order by card number. Minimum order 60 cents. Special album, the whole complete 1967 baseball set, $3.75. Topps 1967 baseball in gold on hardcover. Send 25 cents for our 1966 to 67 hobby card catalog. Number 4, big 8.5 by 11, 36 pages with pictures of every sport and non-sport cards issued 1910 to 1966. Wholesale Cards Company, Department BA-67, Box 338, Gracie Station, New York, New York, 10028. That is a crazy hobby ad back then for Wholesale Cards Company. A complete set of $1967 for for $12.95 plus 95 cents postage. Trivia section of this says last set contains the last set to contain Kansas City Athletic cards. Again, wax packs were 5 cents for 5 cards. Features the rookies of Hall of Famers Tom Seaver and Rod Carew. Set expanded from 600 to 609 cards. Facsimile signatures appeared on cards for the first time since 1959. Redesigned checklist cards featured a floating player's head on the front. This is the first regular issue top set to feature vertical formats on backs. Only the first series of cards had no dot between the player's name and position on the front. So many nuggets of wisdom in there. The gallery, of course, again, we said Frank, Hank, and Brooks on the cover of the first card, and a blurb about them and their world championship run the year before. Hank, of course, was the manager of that team. Beautiful coloring, both in the pictures and in the team names. They did a wonderful job. There's Whitey Ford, his last card as a player, and Dick Simpson, and on and on and on. So let's find somebody here that we can pick on, or perhaps read about. Oh, look at Bob Buell. Bob Buell looks angry, and he looks like he is playing. I don't know where he is depicted. I don't know whether that's Connie Mack, I guess, or the Polo Grounds. Somebody else will know. Anyway, he's card 68, Bob Buell, B-U-H-L. Pitcher, Philadelphia Phillies, height 6'2", weight 190, throws right, bats both. So there is a pitcher that bats both right there for you. Born August 12th, 1928. Home is in Saginaw, Michigan. Let's see here. This guy's been playing a long time, right? In 1952, Bob led the NL in win percentage with a 720 win percentage. Bob pitched in the 1957 World Series. He's a winner there. The veteran right-hander with great breaking stuff and a live fast ball was acquired from the Chicago Cubs early during the 1966 campaign. Major and minor league stats there. Started out in Madisonville, then Saginaw, then Hartford, then Dallas. Then he was in the military service for a few years and then came up and hit the ground running with Milwaukee. A nice little run there of positive win seasons, except for 1954. But overall, a pretty decent career record there, it looks like, with Milwaukee, Chicago, and Philadelphia. So that's Bob Buell. That's the 1967 Topps baseball set. We all love it. We all know it. Some of us begrudgingly love it, but that's because we are set completionists. So we'll see how we do. Basement Tapes number 164 is all done. Thanks, peeps. Bye.